FC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on San Diego.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. The throw over the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down after shots.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the Bellinger and put it in the end zone.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
The end result is...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And it's good to make it 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Reed returning. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, called at the 26. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Taron Johnson made the stop.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So following the hold, there's a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Incomplete. Sets up a 3rd down and 8.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A gain of 7.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. But you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Drop to throw. He's going to sling this, and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works.
Throw an opening, and there he goes. And we take it away for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 19.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he gets us inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now left side on the swing pass, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Corner in on the tackle. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
First down after shots.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
After shots, 14. Bengals 7.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points will be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Reed. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one. It's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
First down.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
They'll drop the throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the run. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Reed returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball. football teams that don't normally press, you put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Second and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
As we say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Without a doubt. Go ahead and flip him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
He's at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Brings up second and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to first and 10. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It leads to second and 10.
This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Bengals 7.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Pick up of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills matching up against the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The tackle made.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And the pressure gets to him again.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's 3rd down. And
now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
to the 37-yard line.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and...
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game.
And the lead is down to 24. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He juked him. He gets away from one. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it is incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
In a 4th down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. First down.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and 8.
Now they try the right side here. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. And to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27.
41. Bengals 14.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of the guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one goes for 36 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a 1st down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.